This is a video about all the different volcanic eruptions in Iceland over the last 100 years. This map shows where all the earthquake activity is in Iceland. So there's a lot, you can see a lot of earthquake activity going on now as we speak. And this is active volcano areas. There's a lot of active volcanoes in Iceland as well. And these boards over here show real time where the earthquakes are happening. Now all of these are showing earthquakes happening less than 3 on the scale. So for example, this one is 1.3. You can't feel them if they're not 3 or more. That one's 2, 2.5, let's nearly feel that one then, and 1.4. This is going into the exhibition. And the first thing I learnt is the difference between lava volume, which is molten rock expelled by a volcano, and tephra volume, which is volcanic products like ash and pumice that fly through the air during an eruption. And down here it lists all the different volcanic eruptions and the years, and how much lava was produced and how much tephra was produced. And one that we found interesting was Krafla, which has produced more lava over the years. So 1975 is 1 on the lava scale and none on the tephra scale. 1977, when it lights up, it's still 1 on the lava volume and none on the tephra volume. 1980, it's 2 on the lava volume. 1981, 3 on the lava volume. And in 1984, 4 on the lava volume, but never produces any tephra. And Hekla, that's a famous one, that constantly produces 4 on the lava volume and 2 on the tephra volume. This section's about the making of Iceland, and what you've got to do is you've got to grab this metal bar around the outside and push it to the right, and it takes you through, whoa, it takes you through all the different ages and gives you facts about hot spots, where volcanic activity is high. It tells you about the North Atlantic Ocean and how that split and magma rose, how tectonic plates, there's Lisa over there pushing the bar around. Some really good information about how Iceland was formed from way back, millions of years ago to present day. This bit tells you about different earthquake levels, and if you can stand on this little thing here, Lisa, stand on the first one, it's going to shake. And it's going to tell you about information on earthquakes less than 7. You can feel that shaking? Yeah. We'll stand on the next one because the next one's cool. So this one is less of an eruption, this is less than 5. But is this the one where you put your arms out? So put your arms out. So Lisa's arm stretch is 138 centimetres, and that's how much Iceland's grown in the last 66 years. And then you move on to the last one, and you stand on, and it's an even less of an eruption, These ones rarely exceed 5.5. Can you feel it trembling?
No, not yet. Oh, now I can.
Now you walk through a corridor where it shakes, letting you feel, whoa, what an eruption, an earthquake of 7 feels like.
Magnitude of 7, yeah. On the Richter scale.
Now we're going to see a reconstruction, a model of a mantle plume. There's an active mantle plume directly underneath Iceland, and there's a map here that shows you where there are other mantle plumes. And look, Eiffel, there's one in France, one in Easter Islands as well,
And we obviously know the
and Yellowstone, yeah, in America, North America. This little corridor has information about geothermal areas. Fumaroles. We saw loads of these when we walked the Reykjavic trail. These are just photographs, movies of them, they're not real ones.
Bubbling mud, water and steam.
Now this interactive area is really cool. It tells you all about different types of volcanoes and lava flow. Here's one of the interactive exhibitions. Tells you about eruption on land, and you've got 3 different temperatures here. So at a low temperature, which is still 750 degrees centigrade, you pull this little bar down, it changes. It tells you how much tephra is produced and how much lava is produced. So low temperatures produce more tephra, but at high temperatures, pull this down and round, you get more lava and less tephra. This one's about stratovolcanoes, which is what we normally think of as a volcano, cone shaped. You can see it forming here as Lisa moves her finger around. And as that magma chamber rises up a central vent, it pushes up and makes a cone-shaped volcano. Cool. This one's about fissures and how they leap up from the earth's crust and spout out bubbling water and gases they do. This room tells you about volcanoes in a really cool interactive way. So Lisa's standing there and she's pointing at hot spots with her finger. And this is Hekla, and it tells you about different facts about Hekla. So when you move up to different points with your finger, different facts are revealed. I'm going to stand on this one. This one's telling me about Katla. I'm known as the most dangerous volcano in Iceland. Then you come back out to where you started, a gift shop, and there's an observation platform. Up a load of steps. That's the North Atlantic Ocean. And there's boards with different facts about the volcanic activity in the surrounding area. This glacier last erupted in 2010 and was the reason for all the ash spreading over Europe, cancelling all the flights. And it's that one over there in the distance, and you walk along the side of that on the hike we did yesterday, the Hvolsvöllur trail. All in all, a really good exhibition. We were in there for about 2 hours. Really enjoyed it. Do you like that?
Really informative. Loads about volcanoes now. No!